1, 2, 3. Hey everyone, welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thank you for joining me. This week's featured lesson is Columbus Stockade Blues, an old-time or popular old-time tune. I'm sure you've seen many artists and bands sing and play this tune. It certainly is a standard in the bluegrass community. So I wanted to create a nice little advanced beginner to intermediate arrangement for both the verse and the chorus. And of course we're doing it in the key of G as well. We're going to play that melody straight on the head for the most part, and then get a little bit more expressive towards the end of our solo, alright? So if you'd like to purchase the full-length version, as just a preview here, you can click the link down below and it will shoot you onto my site. And there it's going to come with about 35 minutes of video, PDF tabs, and 4 audio backing tracks to help you work your speeds up a bit. Now, if you really like the way I teach and approach learning, like my song selection, there's another link down there about being a Premier member, and I strongly encourage you to check that out. You can access this lesson and everything I do, over 350 video lessons, all 3 of my courses, and a video exchange program for a yearly or monthly fee, all right? I come out with a lesson nearly every week, and I've got tons of free stuff over there as well. So give it a look if you want to join the community as a Premier member. Yeah, I encourage you to do so. So, let's check out this lesson here, Columbus Stockade Blues, key of G. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so let's go ahead and start breaking down Columbus Stockade Blues here in the key of G. Got a nice little basic arrangement, basic to intermediate arrangement. And any markings below staff are pick directions, so follow those very closely. The staples are down, the V's are up, and the rule of thumb is down picks on down beats, up picks on up beats, all right? And any markings above the staff, little numbers, will be left-hand fingerings. So here's the first few measures here, and then we'll break them on down real slow. So it starts on beat 3, is a pickup on beat 3. So 1, 2. Do that one more time. 2, 3. 1, 2. So again, we have that pickup on beat 3, and it's going to be a 4-2 slide on the G string. You know, they're both quarter notes there. You can certainly pick it if you want, but I just thought it was a little smoother. Again, this arrangement, I kind of had it set up to be played a little bit faster, you know, like mid-tempo and above. You know, there's certain things you do if you play, you know, tunes faster, or as opposed to playing them slower, right? There's just certain moves that you would do. So anyway, it sounds real smooth, especially if you slide into it. You know, I'm almost getting kind of a 3 notes out of the one pick, but 1, 2, or 3, 4, and then I got an open G, and then I got to do 5th fret on the D string, which is also a G note. And then I'm going to kind of do the little drone there, the little, do it all the time in bluegrass guitar, and it's kind of emulating the fiddle or even the banjo. So open G, 5th fret G, D, 5th fret D, and then we just bounce off the 2 of them, you know, open, fretted note, open, fretted note. Okay, that's a really common move. So if I know the melody's on the 1, it's just a way to fill up the measure with space, right? You know, there's we could have done another series of 8th notes, got quote-unquote notey, but I just chose to do it kind of just stating that melody, being real simple about it. Okay, and then the next measure kind of ends again with the open G. And And then I'm going to do a little run up into the next melody note. So 0-2 hammer on the D, 0-2 hammer on the G, and then open B, first fret B. Okay, 3, 4. And of course you could pick all those notes too if those hammer-ons kind of throw you off. Again, the hammer-on, I'll just talk about that real quick. One, that's what we want. Equal in duration. We want being real deliberate about it. Now, again, if they have trouble, you can certainly take those out and pick all those notes, and that totally works. Okay, that totally works. So let me play all 3 measures for you. So 3, 4, 1, 2. I'll do that again. 1, 2. And then a little quicker. 1, 2. Yeah, it sounds nice if you slide into that very first note of the whole piece. Again, it's kind of like a grace note slide, really quick. We're just like still landing on that note on the downbeat, on beat 3, but then it kind of sounds, smooth and silky a little bit. Just between those 3 notes, it kind of sounds, sounds real nice. All right, so let's move forward here. Measures 4, 5, and 6. They sound like this. 2, ready, go. Okay, a lot of simple stuff right there for the most part going on. We're not doing anything too fancy, just hitting that melody. And that measure 4, we do 1-3 hammer. So actually, we kind of pluck that B string first fret kind of twice in a row. From the end of measure 3. Now to measure 4, it kind of happens twice in a row, if that makes sense. Don't let that throw you off. That is there on purpose. So 1-3 hammer, 1 and 2 and then we have 2 quarter notes, 3, 4. So that melody's all on the B string on this D note here, the 5. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then we're going to slide into the 4th fret G. It's a quarter note there. And I'm going to make this little G chord. It's kind of think about it as an F shape, right? That's kind of the F, again, shape. I talk about this all the time in my Developing Fretboard Awareness course about these shapes. But we're just going to do kind of the even more shorthand version. It's just sounding a G here. Melody notes on the 3, the B, and then I'm going to bar these 2 high strings on the 3rd fret, so 4, 3, 3. And then I'm going to just kind of strum that measure to fill it up. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And that's the pattern there. I know there's a tied note in there, there's a note in parentheses, and if you look, there's no pick direction there, so we're going to strum through it, right? Or I take that back, I said it wrong. We're going to hold. When you tie something over, you kind of hold. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So nothing on beat 3, no strum on beat 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Again, just kind of filling up the measure instead of getting too notey, if you will. And then the next measure, the melody still goes back to that D note. I'm in pretty simple thing here. I'm just 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Kind of the same rhythm as the previous measure, right? We're just now bringing that one note forward. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And the chord changed too, so that's why I'm not sticking into this F shape. It changed to a D, and so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, then put all 3 of those measures together now. 2, ready, go. So a lot lot of melody going on this D note, and that's what it is. Looks like I got the sun kind of peeking in and out of my video here, but that's all right. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All right, and we're gonna see all this again as well. We're gonna see these similar things going on throughout the piece. So especially when you get these first 6 bars, you already have 12 bars or more. Okay, so let's move on. 2, move on, 2, 3.